All right, this morning in Today Food, we are whipping up dinner and dessert, and it smells delicious. Here to show us how is Adam Richman, culinary traveler, author, and host of The Food That Built America, the History Channel series exploring iconic food brands and the people behind them. Adam, good morning.
Welcome back.
The concept of the show is genius. We talk about it every time you're here. Now, season 5?
Yeah, there's some wood right here.
Something, okay. What's it all about for people who don't know yet?
The real human stories behind these, like, iconic, monolithic brands. And I think it's hard to think, like, oh, there was a man named Clarence Birdseye. There was a man named Milton Hershey.
Yeah.
There was someone by the last name of Hires before there was a root beer. So to actually get into that story, it's kind of aspirational. And, yeah, you have the coolest facts around the water cooler for sure.
It's a smart show. What are we making this morning?
So I actually used some of the ingredients that we cover in season 5. So these ribs, well, right there, that's what the first ingredient we're using. So let's soak these ribs.
All of this?
Yeah, pour it all until they're submerged. Orange juice. So it's obviously with an acid, it's going to break down some of the connective tissue, add a load of flavor, and then throw that garlic in, throw that red pepper in. So a little known fact about orange juice, people don't realize Tropicana actually was started by, to throw it all in there. All of it in and stir it around. Yeah, so Tropicana was started by an Italian immigrant who came to the country with $25 in his pocket.
Really?
10 years later, they had a special tanker, a ship that would take orange juice from Florida to New York, and they even got so popular they had to have a train, whereas Minute Maid is actually a product of the government. They had dehydrated orange juice, made a concentrate, and it got its name because you could make it in a minute. So let's mix these together. Onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
There you go.
That was Chanel's nickname in high school.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I like D'Angelo, so that kind of like bridges the gap. There we go.
Nice.
Pour it all in there. Pour it all in, and then mix it together, and that's going to be the dry rub. So we're going to soak it in the orange juice for 8 to 24 hours. When it comes out, pat it dry, and then rub it on, and make sure. Now, a little thing you can do. People don't always do this.
What?
Just pierce in between the ribs. This membrane, you want it to have a little bit of flow through, and it's going to help both the sauce and the rub
So
penetrate.
you don't take your membrane off?
Well, you do take the silver skin off, but this little bit is what kind of holds the ribs together. Nice job.
I know, Dylan.
So then we'll get started on the sauce. Now, this is actually, so we have some garlic already working in the pan, a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter. But this cola, I know we're not doing name brands. This cola, it's not medicinal, but it's associated with a certain doctor. And actually, ironically enough, it's the favorite soda pop of the Beatles, and that's why we're going to use the name of this soda for the album.
We can say
Throw it all in there.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Okay, so good. Okay. I want to be a pepper too. Okay, so throw it in mustard, ketchup, gochujang paste,
Oh, I can't wait
honey.
to try this.
Gochujang paste.
Yeah, it's good. We're going to have a little bit of heat, but also a little cheat code here. Some liquid smoke, and there's a little MSG bomb in there that you could actually throw in there.
We got 2 minutes
mix
left.
it in there. Okay, so let's move down to dessert. So then we're going to lacquer it. Again, you're going to cook it at 250, steam it, take it out, lacquer it, and push on.
Oh, Adam.
Good stuff?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, my name is Adam. I should make a good rib, I hope.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard
See
you
how
say
I did that? All right, so here we have some basically apple pie filling. You can make it yourself. Saute down apples with butter and apple pie spice, a little bit of sugar. Make a slurry with cornstarch. And then literally a dump cake is that. We have some yellow cake mix, another one of the season 5 ingredients.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, do you know that there was a human being named Duncan Hines, but Betty Crocker was completely fictional?
No way.
There were many women that actually were Betty Crocker, and it was just to answer baking questions for the Washburn Crosby Company. So then we're going to just pour on our butter on top of this cake mix.
You just drops a little knowledge in there.
Jeopardy or something, Adam.
Thank you very much. And then we're going to bake it just as is, come out, and then what's really cool is you can buy caramel sauce, but it's just super easy. You could just buy those little, like, individually wrapped caramels, nuke them.
And just melt it.
Nuke them with a little bit of water in a Pyrex container, and then
this
just
is like
drizzle it over.
nostalgic for me. I grew up with pineapple dump cake.
Oh, heck yeah. And then, just to sort of zhuzh it up a little bit, we're going to add a little bit of flaky sea salt right on top.
Very smart.
And again, do it from 12 inches above.
My mouth is on fire in a good way.
It's kind of amazing, even with cake mix, because when they made that slow change with Duncan Hines, just the act of cracking an egg made people feel like they were cooking.
Like they were cooking.
Oh, man.
It makes me feel like I'm cooking. I can relate to that.
Well
These
done.
might be the best. I mean, I feel like every time you top yourself, every time you come.
What a kind thing to say.
This
Thank
is
you so
delightful.
much.
This
You
is
like it?
delicious. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know which one to go for first. Adam, thank you so
Ribs are
much.
out of this world.
You want these recipes, trust us. Just go to today.com/food, or you can scan the QR code to save them for later. The Food That Built America airs Sundays on the History Channel.